feel the pain on morphine, yeah. Feel my bones break under me, yeah. I'm still waiting on some relief, yeah. I still feel the pain on morphine. I fill a cup with my wasted dreams. It's numbing me, and if I press a fantasy until ability, all my problems go away. Not for long, it's temporary. I'm giving up on sobriety, to put it mildly. And if I'm acting wildly, don't try to fight with me. Please don't make me pull away, 'cause I might make a big mistake. If I say what I mean, will it scare you away? Will it turn you away? If I broke down my dream, would you even listen? Don't know what I wish. I still feel the pain on morphine, yeah. Feel my bones break under me, yeah. I'm still waiting on some relief, yeah. I still feel the pain on morphine, yeah. And I hold your bitter tongue, yeah. I hold my bitter tongue, yeah. And I hold your bitter tongue, yeah. Get another dose of morphine, yes. The more please, wanna be numb forever. Let it slow forever. Dopamine, please, somebody release me. Wanna be numb forever. Let it slow forever. Morphine, morphine. I still feel the pain on morphine, yeah. Feel my bones break under me, yeah. I'm still waiting on some relief, yeah. I still feel the pain on morphine, yeah. Penny for your thoughts, 'cause I'm a millionaire. Try to pay you off, but you don't really care. Wish I could see you straight through ya, right underneath everything in it for ya. Shoot straight, not blank, some kind of hell. Go round and round in a carousel. You got me dizzy, tripping, falling on the ground, yeah. You're a blank page, I'm a white canvas. Who knows what we could be together? Wet paint caught you red-handed. Who knows if this'll be forever? Run me under water, 'cause okay, let me be candid.
Good morning, everyone. Oh boy, Matt, you've been subscribed for 3 months. Congratulations. I hope y'all are doing well today. We're gonna fuck around with Final Fantasy. I figured we'd just kind of talk while I grind, cause I wanna grind, but I know it's boring. So if I just talk to you guys and make believe it's a podcast, it'll be fine. Yeah, it is. It is Myro. That's Matt. Hi, Myro, Tim, and Matt. I'm glad you guys are here. Yeah, he decided he needed a cooler name than his already cool name. You know. What did no one tell you? I don't think I think I never thought about it. Speaking of funny things and not knowing who people are, I was reading this thing the other day that it was like secrets you've never told your friends. but that are like wholesome. And one of them was that his guy's friend was experiencing like really bad depression, and he decided to start streaming to try to get something to like do throughout the day and like feel like existence, you know? But like the guy was so worried that his friend wouldn't have any watchers that he created like two alt accounts to like show up in his streams. And then he noticed that his friend his friend was having a lot of money trouble, and he was trying to help his friend, but his friend was refusing assistance, sort of thing. So he was using his alt account to donate money to him to make sure that he was doing okay, and I thought that was super sweet. But also, don't do that, guys. But not to me, at least. Do it to people who need it. I did turn on the screen, right? Yeah, okay. All of a sudden I was like, am I showing you guys anything important? Hmm. Secrets that... Matt, I'm still laughing at that. Secrets I've never told my friends. I gotta think of like a good one. Hmm. Oh, there's some fucking weirdo here harassing me. How did he find me so quickly? That was a joke. He's probably watching the stream. I've been only streaming for like 2 seconds though. I'm surprised he's gotten used to the map so much. No, 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 don't tell each other's secrets. That's not fair. A hype train? Myro, subscribed for 1 month. Congratulations for your subscription and new emotes. Thanks for that. I appreciate it. Your armor's looking pretty cool, Hades. Guys, look how fancy he is. He doesn't have a full set yet though, so you know, it's whatever. It's fine. Hades, did you see where I'm at as far as my classes go? I've almost got them all up to 30. I need to figure out Scholar, but I think it comes after Arcanist, Arsonist. Hmm. Um, and then I heard that Blue Mage is like a limited job. I think you can only get up to like a certain level, and that's why it's considered limited. I mean, yeah, you can call me a tryhard, that's fine. See, I think it's just because I like the the calm, simple nature of grinding. Um, and I wanted to know more about um like how other players work. Tanks are really hard and I hate them. I'll never be a tank. Xbox plays tank and I'm like blowing my mind, sir. Healers are just sort of a pain in the ass because they have to pay attention to a lot of things at once. So like DPS is my jam, baby. Um, but yeah. Okay, back to secrets you haven't told your friends. Um, do you guys got any good ones? AIDS. Sometimes, yeah, sometimes tanks pull too many. And I think they just assume that things will go well, and then they're like, "Oh shit, I'm dead now." It's especially bad when the tank like runs way too far ahead, and then they like they start attacking. They start grabbing things and pulling them, but they're like too far away for the healer to get over to actually like help them in any way. And so they just end up like getting fucking wrecked. Where are the stronger monsters? Let's see. I just need to get to level 10 before I start running quests for this character. Let's see. That's one thing I have not gotten down with the maps is like where the strong monsters are and how to not suck, you know? It's a hard one for me. I just naturally am garbage. So what do you guys want to talk about? You got any topics you're interested in learning more about that I might know? I mean, I don't know much, but you know, it's always worth a try. Whoops. The C programming language. Well, you know. It exists. What assignment are you working on? That person's copying my outfit. How dare they? Physics and math. Okay, I cannot help you at all with that. I'm really bad at math. I'm not bad at physics, but it's been so long that it's like, how does human? You know? I'm gonna leave those people over there to be dead. What major did you choose? Method physics. Oh god. What the fuck? What were you thinking? Yeah, I can't. I feel like. I see, I see. Um. It was fun before, but it became difficult. Yeah, I feel like that do be how the cookie crumbles. Why is that freaking hornet so fucking far away? Just die. You're not in the line of sight. Fuck off. Yeah. Oh, that's a story I could tell you how I picked my major in school. Hades, are you laughing at me? Or are you laughing at someone else? Yeah. We don't have majors in high school. Um, so I dodged a bullet there. In high school, I got to like pick certain extra classes I could take. Um, Hades, where are you? I'd like to risk my life. You just come down from the. Oh, that's kind of my major too, I guess. Oh, give me a minute and I'll hop into VC, Hades. Oh no, Hades. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, I got experience for that. Okay, let me find a VC. Dick. Um. Okay, I'm in a VC now. I swear I can speak English, guys. Sometimes it's hard though. I really tried, Matt. I really, really did, and he refused very, very strongly. Hey,
Hello?
Hades. Are you talking? I can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Hello?
yeah. It's probably because I had my volume down at 0.
That would probably break it.
Yeah. Anyways, what's up?
Nothing, you're just like a 30-second delay and
Oh, I see, I see.
asking me questions.
True, true, true. That was a thing that I was doing. Help me get to level 10 so that I can do quests.
Yeah, just poke things. Just not the ones that are a fate.
Yeah, I can't. I can't. Those are too difficult. Anyways, guys, so I'll tell you how I picked my major in college. Um, I wrote down a bunch of things that I was interested in doing on a piece of paper, and then I asked my friends which ones they thought I'd be good at, and they all said the ones that I wasn't super super interested in. And so then so then I looked up the amount that everyone gets paid for the jobs that I was interested in, and I chose based on the amount that I get paid. So yeah, that was cool. That was a smart decision. Um, I'm lying. It wasn't a smart decision. I mean, it was great because I have a good career, but at the same time, like, I don't think it's what I want to do in the long term. And I'm kind of old already. So like I don't have much time to switch things around, but like it will be happening at some point. Are you guys still there or did I die?
No,
Okay.
I'm still alive.
Is this person stalking you? No.
Maybe, I don't know. Random cat girls stalk me all the time.
Mm-hmm. Seems reasonable, I guess. It is that kind of life.
Oh, I got new minions.
Oh yeah? Anything cute?
Yeah. I don't know. I kind of bought them and then...
You don't even have anything out with you.
I know, he gets in the way.
Matt said he can be your cat girl. That's sweet.
I'm down.
My minion never gets in the way. He's a cutie. Except when I'm fighting monsters that look like him and then I get confused.
I like this guy.
Oh yeah. Have you seen that guy as a big character? He's level 50. You could probably take
No,
him
I have
down.
not.
So there are certain monsters, characters, enemies that are like a high level, 50, 60. They can be really difficult and they like
Yeah, like the
randomly
flame
spawn.
sergeant that I just kept finding and murdering.
Mm, not exactly. It's like a special enemy monsters that appear randomly in the map. Um,
Yeah, yeah, that's the flame sergeant.
oh, there's a flame sergeant that was like that. Weird.
Yeah, he's pretty much no face, just with more faces.
Huh.
And the skinny no face.
How's your uh main quest going?
You know, I don't want to talk about it.
Oh yeah, are you stuck somewhere?
Yes.
You want me to help you?
Well, it's my own doing. I haven't been doing side quests.
Hmm. So now you
So
have
I
to do all
have a
the
lot of...
duties.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a rough life.
I
Matthias
have to
keeps.
find them.
Oh, you have to find the duties.
Yeah.
Which ones are you looking for?
Well, I know of one right now that I need, but it's locked behind a thing. I still have a duty sitting, waiting to go, but
What duty are you waiting for?
the striking tree extreme.
You don't want to do that. You should cancel that. So I'll explain
I
why.
have to
You
do that.
don't have to. So none of the extreme ones are required.
Yes, it is. For me to get the quest for the duty I need, I have to do the extreme one.
Are you sure you don't just have to unlock it? The extreme ones are like specialty ones that are extra difficult that you have to like research before actually doing it because there are so many mechanics in
Wait,
it.
no, I'm thinking of the wrong one. It's Decimal Darkhold
Okay.
that I
Okay.
have to do.
Yeah, because you normally unlock the extreme ones, but like the actual difficulty is like insane, and you have to learn like 30 mechanics in order to be able to do it. The new Animal
Ah,
Crossing update. I haven't looked at it yet. No, I'm dragging my feet. Hey Jackers, how's it going? Yes, it is me, the loser. I'm level 10 now, so I can go do my quest, but I'm gonna grind a little bit more. It's good so far, the Animal Crossing update. Did it come out already? My day's going good so far. Thanks for asking. Oh, I'll have to play it today. See, Dean wants to watch TV. And I know he's gonna want to watch stuff that I don't want to watch. So I'm gonna play my Switch while he watches TV.
I'll watch it with him after I steal him.
Never. He'll have to kill me first.
Oh, sweetie, it's already done.
No.
Also, did you just see that antelope just glitch straight through the fence?
Yeah.
That was awesome.
He normally watches very political things.
Never mind.
It's just so boring. I mean, like, yes, I think it's important to, like, learn politics and, like, try to keep an eye on things for the future and stuff, but, like, oh, God, watch, like, a stream that's, like, freaking 4 hours. No, it's not Fox News. It's, like, specific streamers that talk about politics. I didn't even get to hit that one. Thief.
Not my fault that Persephone is an attack dog.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, mine despawned. Nope, that's not what I meant to press. Is yours bigger than mine?
Oh.
It's because you're bigger than me. I have just realized I suddenly had a connection in my brain that explained how to do things. Oh,
What are you
gosh.
trying to do?
Nothing. I've seen people with these giant chocobos, and I'm like, what the fuck? How did they get this giant chocobo? And I just realized it's because their character is giant. So they need a big ass
Yeah.
chocobo for their fat ass.
Why am I helping you? You straight up insult me.
I mean, fat asses are good nowadays. Is yours bigger than mine? That's what she said. Yes, Matt. Yes, that's indeed what I said. Yeah, Tim, that's kind of my problem is like I'm semi-interested in politics, but at the same time it almost feels like my medical care that it's like one of those things where it's like feels like it'll never get better. Like you're just stuck to live life in the way that it currently is. And that it'll always be that bad. And so like that's how I feel about politics. I mean, what power do we really have? If we actually had any power, then Bernie Sanders would be president and not Trump or Biden, you know? So, just saying. Okay, thanks for the help. I'm gonna go to the place that I'm supposed to go. Where is it at? Here. What is this place called? Sure, yes. I mean, it's... I feel like politics are hard because I'm not the smartest person in the world, and so, like, I know what I want from the world, and I can read about what other people think is, like, a good idea and other people's opinions, but, like, it's difficult because I can only look at the... That's not smart king. I can only look at the pieces that I care about. Like, if it's something that I know nothing about, I don't feel that I have a right to, like, have an opinion in that without, like, researching it. Oof, Tim, that sounds tasty. Half a cucumber, yeah. I just wish that I could,
That's
like, have medical care, you know, and, you know, maybe not go into a huge amount of debt in order to go to school and become an adult. That would be cool. Maybe, you know, rich people actually have to pay taxes. Any of those things? All of those things? All of the above, please? Like, that would make me happy. But, like, you know, American pancakes are just chunky boys. What are Dutch pancakes like? Are they thinner? This rude ass just spit poop at me. You saw that?
Jesse, did you ever find out how to use a Phoenix down?
No, I fucking have no idea.
Does anyone in chat know how to use a Phoenix down that can save us having to Google it? Because
I don't think any of them play
I'm
Final
such
Fantasy.
like
Matthias isn't here, which is what I was saying before. Matthias, he's keeps asking me how far I am on the story quest, and I've been dragging my feet, and I feel like he's like, you're a piece of shit, Jesse. But you know, sometimes you gotta drag your feet. Danish pancakes are thin and large. Are they kind of like crepes? I see, I see. Crepes are good though. I like crepes. Not as thin, a little bit thicker. Matt, you want me to give you a recipe for fat American pancakes? Check Discord. Yeah, I think that's kind of what most people are here for, Jekris, is just to listen to me babble and not really actually. Oh, those are so cute, Matt. They're like little
they're
baby
silver dollar
pancakes.
pancakes.
Not for anyone to actually care about the game that I'm playing. um, Val de Marso? What's that? Jesse podcast. I mean, this is a podcast with me playing a game at the same time. Yeah, I am definitely having fun. I like grindy games like this because I'm a sadist. No, that's not it. Masochist? Which one is it, guys? Which one are you?
Just remember, guys, like and subscribe to the podcast. You can find it on Twitch and YouTube.
Yeah. Unless I play Undertale. I don't know, I've played some pretty good games. Even though that game that I played last weekend was so bad. I like literally have been like stressed about how bad and how frustrated I was about that game for the whole week. Oh gosh.
Did you throw a rock at it?
No, there was no rocks and there was no dogs, luckily. Well, actually there was a dog, and I just pet it.
I stopped after like you made it halfway through a
It's
train.
okay to quit. Yeah, that was the point where I should have stopped. I mean, I think you're allowed to be both, you know? You can be the S and you can be the M. Just, you know, remember to use code words. Not code words. What's it called? Safe words.
I have so many concerns.
What other topics do you guys wanna hear my honest opinion on? I'll be aggressive and rude. Oh, they're in this little hole spot here. There's even a word for it. That's how valid it is. Yes. Pineapple on pizza. Personally, I don't mind. I mean, I feel like people put lots of other really weird shit on their pizzas. So like I feel like it shouldn't be a big deal for somebody to put pineapple on it, you know? Um what was it I saw somebody put on their pizza? Oh, gosh. I mean, I've seen people put like sardines on their pizza and like shrimp. Once I saw shrimp, broccoli, you know.
Taco pizza is life.
Um yeah, taco stuff. So like I feel like if you can put all that shit on your pizza, you can put pineapple on your pizza. Like it shouldn't be that big of a deal. It seems we're having a mushroom versus a pineapple debate, and I have to say I personally like them both. So that man's looking at me in a rude manner.
My vote's for pineapple.
Hello. Um, is there some vitamin in cucumber? I think the vitamin is water. Yeah, thanks, Matt. Matt knows what I'm talking about. I think that guy said he was gonna stab me. I think they told me to kill these people. Oh yeah, I have a little rat that I can summon. I forgot. What's this do? Oops. I wasn't selecting anyone, so. Cute dog. What are you guys' opinions on dogs versus cats? You love both? I'm same. I've had dogs and cats. But like when I had a cat, I just treated it like a dog. So I don't know if it counts the same.
Your cats did not count, Jesse.
I think they counted. They were just little
Jesse,
dog boys.
they, you train them to be dogs.
I mean, what else was I supposed to do?
Let
Huskies
them be
are
cats.
so cute but insane. This asshole keeps trying to explode me. I think a lot of people prefer cats because they're more hands-free. You know, you just kind of put them down and walk away. Independent. That's the word I'm looking for. Whereas dogs require love and attention, and you just keep them from eating their own shit, and you know, that. Mari made eye contact with me when I said that. She knows. Hey, are you licking your butt? Hey, Mari, quit that. Mari! No, can you not? What was I doing? Oh, I finished this. Lay down. Yeah, that do be how it is. I think any baby animal is like a lot of work, but it's also very rewarding because it's like, this is my child. Sure. Mari literally just like sits on Kismet, just uses her as a seat. Oh, cute. What are some hot takes you guys got? Kismet marking like that. No, Kismet hates it. Kismet despises it. And Mari just comes and sits on her back, and like Kismet will like growl at her and like move, and Mari will just like follow her like a dumb potato and just hop right on. No, you don't, Matt. Don't even say those words to me. That is not a hot take. That's a hot pain. Like what? How? Why? Why? I have so many words to argue with you about this. Don't do
There's
that.
multiple questions. Do you own a bidet or something? Is that why, or
Who taught you that? Tell your mom to stop. What kind of things can I say without Twitch kicking me off? Hmm?
not many?
You were 7. You were 7 when your mom taught you how to wipe your ass? I can't. Matt. I believe that this is the time for me to just
So that was what, like 3 years ago?
just Hades, stop. I'm gonna die. Oh, that's. I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing with you for sure. By the way, probably younger. It was probably like 4, 3, 4, or 5, somewhere around there. Okay, I'm looking for a cave bat and a Galago. Probably. I love my friends dearly. You guys definitely make my day better.
Just, be careful if you invite him over. Don't let him sit on the furniture.
Yeah, no. You have a really heavy bad secret? What's the secret, Tim? Are you gonna tell me you stand up too? I'm gonna leave this conversation. I think lots of kids did that though, Matt. I don't think that's that abnormal though. I mean, it happens. I I peed my pants in high school once, twice. Twice, it was twice. The most embarrassing thing in the world. It was great. Ooh, what's that? Something I can help. Da 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 da. Matt. Uh.
Remember when I said the tanks just need to learn
Yeah. Are you doing your
limits?
duty right now?
Yeah, he doesn't know his limit.
That's my favorite. Okay, Hades, I'm starting to have connection issues, so I'm gonna pop out of VC, okay?
Bye.
See you later. Okay, let's see. It is stabilizing. See, I have a great story about peeing my pants in high school. Okay. So I remember very clearly being like traumatized by this. So that's cool. I was confused. I was like, was that me that killed that bat? So, in high school, I had to go between 9 classes a day. And what the fuck are you talking about, Matt? Do I need to send you a diagram? Anyways, so in high school, Checkers, I feel like I'm having a stroke, and I feel like you understand me at least, because I am so confused. I swear to God, I'm gonna look up a diagram of how to wipe ass, and I will send it to you, Matt. Anyways, so when I was in high school, I had to go between like 9 classes, okay? And the classes were not close to each other. So I'd have to like run across the campus because it was almost more like a college campus where it's multiple buildings. Um, um, I'm not gonna talk about that anymore, Matt. I can't. I feel like large confusion. Checkers, you dingus. Fucking dying. I'm dying. I can't. Why does everyone wipe their ass so different? I thought this is a universal thing. Eh. Anyways, I had to run between classes, and it was very difficult because it didn't give you a lot of time. You had to stop at your locker to like trade books, and then you had to like run to your next class. And you had too many books to actually fit in your backpack. So it wasn't like you could just carry all your books at once. And so, I would have this problem that certain teachers wouldn't allow you to go to the bathroom. They would tell you that you should be going to the bathroom between classes. And that it was not okay to go to the bathroom like during class, that you were wasting class time. Hiccups. Yeah, it's the fucking worst. It's just rude because it's like a human bodily function. Like, why you gotta be an asshole about it? And the teachers are like, well, I go between classes, and it's like, yeah, well, you don't have to run around the school to other classrooms. You literally step outside your classroom, you take a pee, and then you step back in. Like, yeah, and that's the other thing is I didn't have to go during the break. But so I would run between these classes, and what would end up happening is I could only go to the bathroom at lunchtime because that was the only time that I had enough time, and my teachers would, like, I wouldn't get in trouble, and I wouldn't feel uncomfortable asking the teachers. Yeah, exactly. They complain for you, complain for you being late. And like it's like they're like work on this assignment and you're like, "Okay, well I've finished what I needed to do, like mine's done." So like it shouldn't be a big deal if I go to the bathroom. No, sit there and do nothing and hold it. And so I would and like it was fine for the longest time. And then I remember one day in class, I like asked the teacher to go and I was like, "I really, really need to go." Like and the teacher was like, "No, we're doing something." And again, it was a thing where I had like finished the assignment and I was like, please, I really need to go. And they were like, no, not during my class. And I sat in the back of the class and I freaking peed my pants. And I was so upset because I was trying really hard to hold it. And like I didn't understand why like I couldn't hold it. And like I cried. I literally like just stood up and left the classroom. I like didn't say anything to anyone. And I had to ride the bus home So I actually I had a hoodie, so it was fine. I just wrapped it around my waist, made believe nothing happened, you know. You do what you gotta. But I like literally left the class and like cried in the bathroom because I was so embarrassed and I felt so bad and I was just upset. So the very next day, the same fucking thing happens. The same fucking thing. No, I tried that, Matt. It was a male teacher, um, who was just an asshole. So the second day, the same thing happens, and so like I am just absolutely just devastated, just completely like horrified. And so this time we're watching a movie, so the classroom's dark. So I just walk up to the teacher and I'm like, I need to leave. You wouldn't let me go to the bathroom and I peed my pants. And the teacher just looked at me with disgust. And I remember being so embarrassed and I was so worried that like my friends would find out because it was the last class of the day and you had to put the chairs on the table, like on top of the table. And I was like, they're gonna they're gonna like go to put my chair up and it's just gonna be like wet. Like there's just gonna be a pool of pee in this chair and they're gonna know they're gonna know that shit ain't lemonade, boy. So I this time I go and I hide in the bathroom and I'm just like just absolutely falling apart, just devastation, confusion and frustration. And the thing is like on top of it, like I was experiencing really bad stomach pains along with like the needing to pee and everything, and like it wasn't pleasant. So I called my mom, which felt bad. It was super embarrassing. She was at work. Like, I felt like an asshole for bothering her. And I told her, I like bawling, told her that I had peed my pants the day before and I had not told anyone because I didn't want anyone to know and I was embarrassed and that I once again peed my pants. And I needed her assistance in this matter. I'm once again asking for donations for my piss pants. Please help me. And I literally hid in the bathroom crying until she got there. And it was like 2 hours. Um, okay, maybe it was like an hour. I don't remember. A time, you know? How strong are you? Are you gonna wreck me? Probably. Let's do it. Um, so my mom got there. She asked me about it. She wasn't mad. She like I could tell she felt really bad for me. And she like she brought me new clothes. Yeah, it like it literally was traumatic at the time. So it gets worse. So she brought me new clothes and everything. I changed, we leave, and we just like she had talked to me a little bit about it in the car. And like I had explained to her that like I just don't have enough time. And the teachers are assholes about it and they won't let me go to the bathroom. And like I'm not trying to be an asshole. I tried to hold it. I normally hold it and I don't have a problem and I just pee at the end of the day before getting on the bus. And it's not a big deal. And she was like, "Okay." And like we drove straight to the doctor. And I had a urinary infection because I had been holding it too much because the teachers wouldn't let me go to the bathroom. And so urinary infections can actually be really dangerous. And like any infection, you know, it can be bad. And if anyone's had one, it's painful and it's unpleasant. And so like my mom was pissed because she was like, these fucking teachers caused you to get a urinary infection and you're experiencing pain and embarrassment because of their bullshit. And so my mom went to the school and fucking ripped them apart. She was like, how fucking dare you? It's a human right to be able to piss in a toilet. And you're fucking neglecting these children by telling them no? Um, I'm sorry. It's really funny because like my mom's like the best. Even though at the time I was just embarrassed about it, my mom is legitimately the best. Anyways, so so my mom like ripped them apart and was like, how fucking dare you? And they changed the policy and basically said that teachers were no longer allowed to say that students can't use the restroom in their classes. They were required, if they asked, to allow them to use the restroom, no matter if they've asked 10 times before. Your mom. And my mom really is amazing. We didn't always get along when I was growing up, but I think she did so much more for me than I ever realized. So even if your mom's an asshole, sometimes they do a lot for you and you just don't even know. But yeah, so nobody ever said anything to me about it. Nobody ever mentioned, like, knowing that I had peed my pants. So, like, I dodged a bullet. I don't know. It was like good luck because like I don't think I would have been able to handle it if like that was my new like nickname is like piss pants or something. I probably would have just died. No worries, Jackers. Thanks for chilling. I'll see you later. You're always welcome into my chat. Good luck with your afternoon day stuff. Whatever you're doing today. But yeah, if you guys do pee your pants, don't feel bad. Shit happens. Urinary infections are no joke, and sometimes you just can't hold it. It's morning. I always forget what time it is because I wake up at like 4. So, rest in peace. Well, enjoy your morning, afternoon. I don't know. Have you guys ever been so sick that you just like can't control bodily function? That's a difficult life there. Oh yeah, that's true. She did. Hades went to school and he broke his arm on like the monkey bars. Like it was at like a recess, so it was like the middle of the day, early on, and I guess the school like kind of blew him off, and he went the whole day with a broken arm before coming home and being like, "It's broke." But Hades, like the thing is like, remember that I broke my arm soon after you, and you got a fancy cast and I didn't? That was bullshit. You didn't tell anyone? That was your fault then. I don't know why she yelled at the school when it was your fault for not telling anyone. Yeah, fucking, you know, my arm was broken for like a week before we did anything about it because mommy thought I was making it up because because of yours. She also didn't believe my story about what happened. I went a week without using my arm, you went a day. Fight me. I'm just kidding. I mean, you were a little kid, so they should pay better attention to you. But, you know. What do you mean it's not the same story? That kid from down the street pushed me. What's my story? The kid from down the street pushed me into the rock garden and I fell and broke my arm. What do you mean? What? No, I didn't. Bats, 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 bats. Have you guys broken any bones? Other than you, Hades. You and your collarbone breaking. Can't even remember how you did that. Hates, was our sister the only one who didn't break anything? Jumped off a small cliff. That do be doing it. Man, how can you be such an awful person and not have an awful life? Ugh. Like, spraining of the fingers or like a jamming fingers is the worst. Don't attack that, that's mine. I was staring at it, preparing to attack it. How dare you? Who? Who? It hurts so bad. Yeah. I can imagine. I've jammed my fingers a number of times, and I'm pretty positive I've broken toes in a finger before, but I never really do anything about it. I don't know, I'm kind of a little bitch. I hate doctors. I mean, who wouldn't hate doctors after what I've been through? Assholes, whole lot of them. Matt, are you still here? Have you broken anything before? I tried to help you about your quest. Who, Matt broke your heart? Is it because he wouldn't go on that date with you? Freaking kids, you know? I swear. Oh, see, he got lucky. I remember one time, Hades, our grandmother, closed his hand in the door, in a car door, and she locked it, and then she was so panicked by it that she just couldn't freaking figure out how to unlock the door. I remember being like really, really like panicked. And she was just like, we'll figure it out. Yeah, I was like, I think she like unlocked it and locked it multiple times, and she just like couldn't figure out how to use a fucking car. Um, it's so stupid. I don't know. I did a lot of awful things to my siblings growing up. I feel like, I don't want to think about it because I'm sure they haven't forgiven me for a lot of it. But you know, um, people change and they grow, and you know, you're not always the same person you were back then. Unless you are, and then, you know, maybe don't be. But I think life can be difficult, and a lot of the time, especially as a kid, you do things without realizing why you're doing them. I don't know, I had a lot of issues with anger, and I think it was just because of the lack of control around my life, and because somebody else was, like, heavily controlling my life. And so it felt like I was more of a slave than a human a lot of the time. That I didn't have any real power or decision making. My HUD's messed up? Why? What's wrong with my HUD? You talk about the way I organize things? Oh, yeah, there's this freaking fourth bar because of the little animal thing. Aw, Tim, that's always rough. I'm sure there's things that I've said to Hades that have bothered him for a long time. Once you get to a high enough level, you need a third bar if you keep getting attacks. So, you know. I don't know. I think siblings are always assholes to each other. And they'll always do things that they regret. All you can do is not treat each other like shit forever, you know? Unless you're my sister, and then, you know, keep up what you're doing. Oh, that's good. It's probably from that time that you hit your head. I was not involved. Yeah, that's the thing. His sister does do it to everyone. She's just an asshole to, like, the whole world. So, I don't know that it counts. There's a fate going on here, but there's no friggin' monsters. There's one. Childhood trauma unlocked. I didn't hit you with a hammer. We were talking about mean things that I had done. So, so I just assumed that you thought it was something that I had done, and I was like, I never hit you with a hammer. I hit you with lots of other things. No hammer, though. Missed opportunity. Bitch. It was so close. But I leveled up, so there's that. Oh, that you tried to drown me when I was trying to help you? I do remember that happening more than once. Oh, I see, I see. Hmm. I mean, swimming pools do be the place for drowning your siblings. Do school, Tim. No, you don't need to do school. You just doing your homework? Oof. Yeah, you better work on them. You can still listen to me babble, though. I mean, it's a good time. I do have lots of bullshit to say. And by lots of bullshit to say, I mean I've run out of things to say, but I'm waiting for somebody to bring up a topic so that I can then babble a lot about it. Tongue-tied. Like how tired I am all the time. Candy Mountain. Candy Mountain, Charlie. I feel like I am reaching an older age where like some people haven't heard of some of the memes that I've heard of or that I've watched or that I know of. And that's kind of a difficult thing because there are so many good memes. Top controversial topics. And we could talk about the bullshit abortion laws that are like trying to go into place that are absolutely absurd. Look, it's a level 50 monster. Let me just switch to my ninja. About the abortion laws? What is your dad for anti-abortion? Oh, stretch. Nice, nice. Don't you love that? That monster died so quickly. That was kind of disappointing. Yeah. I watched this video recently that talked about people having abortions and the reason people had their abortions. And I thought that was interesting. I'll see if I can find it. I found it. Took me 2 seconds. I'll stick it in general and Dick. If you're interested in watching it, you don't have to. Don't feel obligated. Oh, thanks for the follow, Vortex. Welcome. Don't you love that? I feel like to some degree people just don't always realize what they're saying means. And how it affects people. Gotta love it, right? Oh, hey Nico, welcome. We were talking about feminism and anti-abortion laws. Welcome to Controversial Topics 101. Yeah. Ooh. That's rough, Tem. I'm sorry. I don't know. I feel like until you've come to the point where you have to make that decision, like you can't know how people should make that decision. And if you are somebody who can't make that decision because you're male, I don't think that you should be able to tell other people what to do. But at the same time, I feel like there's kind of this weird overlap. So I've heard of stories before where a couple will get pregnant and the male, the father will want to keep the child and the mother doesn't want anything to do with it. It's a hard line because if you don't get pregnant, that's funny. I feel like people just assume that like every every what do you call it? Contraceptive works 100% of the time, which is just inaccurate. It's just false. Um, but anyways, but I had read this story about this man that wanted to keep the child, but his girlfriend at the time did not want to have the child. And I think that's much more of a gray area that can be really difficult. 'Cause oh hey Hades, what's up? It's up to in the long run. Hey look Hades, here's a level 50 bat. You can kill it. I'll watch. Or can I hit it once and then you kill it and give me all the experience? Hurry Hades, hurry Hades. Oh. Too slow. I'll just wait here. Anyways. I think that one's a harder situation because, the father's willing to be a father and wants to be a father. But in the long run, it's still going to be months of carrying a child, going to doctor's appointments, missing work for the mother. Possible complications of the pregnancy. It takes away how much time of her life to have that child. But it feels like that's more of a situation that I could see a lot of discussion about it, where like the male would have a little bit more say in it, I guess. But it's really, really difficult. I agree, Tem. I think it's a weird situation. Um, you sure you're gonna revive me and you're not just gonna stare at my corpse and laugh at me? Um, Nico. They said they're Nico, Tem. Oh, armor chest was full. Have you gotten a retainer yet? I haven't bothered. Oh, thanks. Oh. One day I'll get one and tell you what they do. But I think it's interesting. I mean, there are definitely areas where I feel like there could be more discussion in it. But like, yeah, I can run a duty with you. Give me a second, I'll switch to the ninja. Situations where I feel like there is a lot more, not a lot more, but a little bit more reasonable discussion for the topic. But at the same time, like, in the end, if it's not your body, then you shouldn't be telling anyone what to do with it. Man, you killed them all before I could use my cool fire move. Lame. Did you already sign up for the duty? Yeah, you did. Okay. What level are you now? 50 something? Yeah, it is similar to World of Warcraft. It's pretty chill. I mean, I normally play it more on a single player. way, just because I don't play very many multiplayers. But I play with like my friends and sibling. Come on, healer. Get your shit together. I think it's really fun though. It's got a free trial of like 30 days if you guys are interested in ever trying Final Fantasy. Oh, this one's fun. Yeah, there's there's a lot happening right now, just because we're in what's it called, the duty. It's like a specialty quest. Um. Ah, fuck! I get stuck out in the other one. Fuck! Too late. Died. Oh, hey, Jackers, you're back. Oh, I got stunned. Stupid. I don't do duties very often, so. Yeah, it's cold outside. Oh, hey, you fucking left before I could give you accommodation. Oh no, it didn't let me because you're in my party. Hmm. Sucks to suck. I think it's pretty cold here too. Let me check. Um, it's 29 degrees Fahrenheit. What is that in Celsius? Okay, Hades, I'll see you later. I know you said you were done after this duty, right? My chocobo will not allow me to click you. I don't know how to leave. Did you already kick me off your team? No, because we're showing in the cold gang. Where to hang your fairy lights? I mean, what are the options? Okay, thank you. You just unpartied. Was shirtless. I personally really like the cold, so for me it's nice. But I definitely understand people who dislike the cold. Yeah, send me a snap. I'll let you know. What was I killing? The command is leave. I don't know. I don't play this game every day of my life. Guys, I play this game every day of my life. I think the cold's nice. I always say it's much easier to freaking put on more clothes than it is to take them off. Hey, Banana Phone, welcome to Freezing Hell. It's nice to see you. I don't know. I like it when it's really cold. I normally keep my house at 60, which I don't know what it is in non-freedom numbers. Cold shower day keeps the doctor away. True, and it keeps my hair pink. It's a facts there. How are you doing today, Banana Phone? Fahrenheit, more like Fahrenheit. It's very true, though. I kind of wish I knew how to do the conversion in my head, but you know. Check Discord to hate Hades. Let me just do that real quick. What the fuck is wrong with you? 15 degrees? Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, just learn Celsius. Maybe I'll tell my phone to start doing Celsius and not do whatever the hell it's doing. Tim, I'm conflicted. I mean, over the mirror would be nice, but I also think over the window, over the bed would be nice. But it depends on if you're gonna put curtains up or not. Whoops, I just flew into that wall. Yeah, I wish I could learn anything nowadays. I'm getting to the point where I'm like too tired. No, I'm just kidding. I should try harder with a lot of things. Speaking of feet, how many feet are you guys? How many feet does it take to make up your height? Mm-hmm. You have 2 feet? Wow, wow. Very tall, very tall. 6 feet? Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Giant. Another 2 feet. Yep, yep. Good, good. 12 feet? Okay, okay. In my DMs. Ooh, ooh. Nice. I am 5 feet. I'm kind of fine with how tall I am. I don't know. I don't mind being short. I used to be taller. I straight up shrunk. I straight up shrunk. Yeah. Words. I want to be tall. You gotta take a page from Jenna Marble's book. Just make your hair tall. Mm-hmm. Hmm. I don't know. I feel like there's an argument happening in my body that it's like on one hand I want to be cute and on the other hand I want to be like badass. um, you know, I gotta get them cool vibes. Oh shit, I'm gonna be dead in a minute. Run, 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 run. I got too close to an angry wolf. Damn, same. That's the problem that my husband has, that he has trouble with cars, that sometimes his head hits the ceiling or there's not enough leg room. And planes are like the worst. He hates flying just because of it. Yeah, Hades, gotta water the Kermits. Actually, speaking of which, I saw a Whippet yesterday. It was very cute and very, very buff. And I was suddenly just I had this realization that that dog was buffer than me. Check. You guys are funny. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Tem is adorable. And badass. How do you get the side options? What do you mean, side options? Eco's a good nickname. Oh, the cabbage and mount buttons? You just like straight drag them. Cabbage from your inventory. You just grab it and drag it over, or you can do it from the companion window, where you just grab it and drag it into your bar. Speaking of which, enhanced critical hit. You need a new nickname, Checkers. Let me think. Checkers and Hyde. I can't think of any other good ones. Yeah, Checkers and Hyde split personality. You gotta get it, man. It's all the rage now. See ya, Hades. Have a good afternoon. Tell Kyrie I said hi. I miss her. I got my second interview on Tuesday. Maybe I'll be rich soon. We'll fucking see. Interviews are the worst, by the way. I despise interviews. Oh, you didn't hear? Yeah, I'm interviewing for a new job. It pays a lot. I did my first interview last week on Thursday. And they set me with a second interview on Tuesday. Yay, perm, congratulations. I do think you should learn how to do my job though, because the job that I'm applying for is 100 to 135. And also I have friends working there, so like, it's a pretty good chance. Jockers. I'm sorry, Hades, but you have to realize, like, I have what, 10 years of experience now? I'm an old bitch. 100 to 135K a year for pay. Hey, Banana Phone, we were just talking about the interview. Imagine being over 10 years old. Couldn't be me. Ugh. Friggin' 10-year-old geniuses. No, sometimes I do feel old. I really hope we both get it. Corey deserves it a lot. I had this dream that they offered it to me, but they said that Corey couldn't have it, and I told them I wouldn't take it unless he got it. Hades, it's not a competition. Don't tell him I said it though, Banana Phone. I don't want him to worry that that'll happen because I don't want him to feel self-conscious. But like, it was just a thing, you know. Ah, you told. God damn it. I just want to work with my best friends. I miss you guys. Everything's a competition. I cannot disagree more. I hate competing for things. I just don't think I have that competitive nature. Um, Jecker's over here like trying to win the world. Yeah, sleeping competition win. I don't know. I just think competition and that aggressive competitiveness brings out the worst in people. Well, that's because he's mine. What do you mean, Hades? That's like I already have something and you're like, I'm gonna take that. Hey Corey, welcome. I knew that's what you'd say. We both deserve it. I was talking to Adam too, and he was looking at their postings, but he only wants a specific dev posting. And I feel like he's so picky that it's like he's never gonna find something that fits perfectly. But also, like, I don't know, he seems to have really good luck with shit like that, so. Yeah, right? That sounds like Adam. It really does. Yeah, I know. Stretch and hydrate, everyone. It's important to keep your body alive. But no, wouldn't it be cool if all of us could work together again? I feel like Adam doesn't talk with us much in the Discord, compared to everyone else. And I do miss having him around. This person's talking to me about strategy, and I'm like, I don't know, bitch. I just attack things. Yeah, letting your body die is definitely bad for your health, I think. But I don't know. I'm like borderline there already. Tim, that's where I'm at, right? More stretching, guys. Oh, I cracked my back. Oh, hey, look. Yeah, he plays this game too. How you doing, Matthias? I hope all is well with you. Look, I've done this, Matthias. Look at my classes. Oh yeah, I can visit your house. I don't know how though. I've never gone to anyone's house. They threatened to sue him. What a bunch of assholes. How do I visit Matthias? Travel to estate. Well, that didn't. Let me do it over here on the friend list. Estate teleportation. Which one do I go to? Private estate? He had to prove his job wasn't Encompass related by showing them the job post. You want me to make a fake job post for you? I'll do it. You know what, Nico, I feel the same way. I feel like it's overwhelming, but when you start off with like one thing that you press and that's it. It's like one attack button. Um, and like it makes it so much easier. So I know it looks overwhelming, but I feel like it might just be because I organize things in a weird way. Oh, so is this Matthias's house? Wait, which one? This one? Yeah. Nice, nice. Fancy. Yeah, true. Barley periodic table. I mean, you're not wrong. Yeah, exactly, Hades. That's kind of my thing too. Is like I use like for this character, I use this button and this button, and that's it. Look at Powwow's cute character. Look at that cute sweater. How cute. Cringe. Doesn't exist. See that ass though? I did too. He's got a fancy character. He's got lots of like glamours and stuff. I'm over here like a potato bag. Why do the others exist for tryhards? For Matthias, the other buttons exist for Matthias. Your house is pretty cool though. I'll just Yes, I am your potato bag. Thank you for recognizing me. Yeah, Hayes is kind of right. There's a lot of them that you learn early on and you just never use. Hey, look, guys, fancy. Say it. Huh. My little minion guy just like was like, yes, I will walk in that bowl. Oh no, Tem, I'm sorry. This is really cool, Matthias. I like your little kitchen. So fancy. This is the pot where I live. I mean, I pretty much only press one button, so... There's a trick door over there. Oh, look, there's a room back here. Wow. Oh, wow! The secret room! Shit, this place is so big. You got fish. Wow. Wow. You got a stripper stage. Where's your pole, though? Cookie clicker. Desolate? I have not played it. I will look at it, though. Will you send me a DM so I don't forget the name of it? Because that potato do be like that. Wow. Yeah, I could see, that's pretty cool, though. How'd you get it to let you do it? Cheating the system. Wait, where did you go? I missed it. Are you still up top or you went down? Matthias, I lost you. In this, oh, over here? Okay, okay. Oh. Let me Let me try to not be an idiot and be able to jump here. Okay, okay, guys, I can do this. This is the one thing I can't do. What the fuck is wrong with me? Haha! Oh, that's cool. What the fuck? Wow. Oops, I fell through. Oh, that's interesting. A survival multiplayer game? Cool. Okay, let's yeah, you did really yeah, you really glitched it out up here. Wonder what happens if I jump outside. Can't do it. Can I walk along all the edges? No. Oh shit! Oh shit! I made mistakes! Your house is beautiful. Thanks for showing me. Thanks for showing me. Same, Deckers. That's why I grind in this game, because I just walk around, attack things, and press button. And it's like real basic, simple. I maybe did the bad, but I've escaped, so we're fine. Oh, I see how it is. Yeah, I'll buy it and add it in. Also, I forgot to stream yesterday. It was a big old whoopsie. Oh, hello. I mean, I'm always accepting applications, and I'll read them. Banana phone. Yes, yes, I will be besties with everyone. If you each give me $20 a month. No, I'm just kidding. Don't fucking do that. I'm just joking. Please. Please disregard. Yeah, true, true. I'll finish it, Powwow, don't worry. Banana phone's gonna come out here and fight everyone. Well, I mean, Banana phone, you have a leg up because you know what I look like and they don't. Yeah, I wanted to see what other jobs were like. Wanted to like see if maybe there was a different one that I liked better, or if, you know, like I've secretly been like being a dick to tanks or something. So I wanted to test it out. I still like Ninja best. Nothing changed. Yeah, I do enjoy when I fuck up and there's a rabbit on my head and everyone knows that I'm an idiot. That's my favorite moment. It's like, how could it get worse, you know? Everyone knows that I'm dumb. But anyways, yeah, Banana Phone, you're the only one who knows what I look like. So, you know. I did send you a picture of a strand of my hair with my dog in it, yes. So you did see the pink hair, and you do know it's real. but you did not see these beautiful chubby cheeks. Creepy? Creepy. I mean, I am a perfect copy of Bomber. He secretly has pink hair too, but nobody knows. Don't tell anyone. You can't ask him about it because he'll deny it. Poor Bomber. I feel like he gets so much shit from people, but he's such a nice person. Yep, Bomber did do a face reveal. The thing is he was wearing a mask. It was all fake. CGI. Whenever you say "oh" like that, I always imagine it's just like, "Oh, oh, okay," and I feel bad. Bomber is the best. I should create a VTuber avatar. Yeah, Bomber he do play hard to get. You just gotta work at him slowly, you know? You gotta be careful not to be like too much like, "Hey Bomber, you're amazing," because then he thinks it's just because of his power in the server, you know? And you gotta focus on just like acknowledging Bomber as a person, appreciating his hard work in life. His power over the elements. I mean, you're not wrong. He do be a firebender. Bomber's one of my PewDiePie server friends, but he definitely plays hard to get. Yeah, why the fuck's everyone so tall in this game? I have this question all the time because like I don't know. I feel like my character is short, but at the same time like they're taller than me. So like I don't know. Why am I a midget? Like why am I an Oompa Loompa? Why am I the most adorable cupcake, you know? Who knows? Those don't count. Matthias, those don't count. I refuse to be a Lalafell character. I don't like their faces. Yep, that's it. There's something about the roundness of their faces that make them seem like little babies, little sentient babies. I don't know. Oh yeah, Corey. That's funny. I don't know, the Lalafells, they just, like I said, they look like little sentient babies that are walking around, and I don't feel safe with them in my life. That's cute, though. Bioshock for the win. But yeah, you guys can see I'm only pressing the first one. I just move around and I press this. Oops, I accidentally selected someone else. Blue tack. Huh. Maybe I should play Bioshock on stream. I've been trying to decide what game to play. I feel like I never finish games on stream, which is probably fine because I'd like other people to play them too. I think I'll do something fun and like do a yearly Omori thing too, where every year I replay Omori. I think that'd be fun. Um, but yeah, maybe I'll play Bioshock. Sorry, the yawns. The yawns get me. Yeah, so let's go into the cargo. Elephant snot. That's interesting. That sucks. She do be panicking though. I mean, like, calm down, kiddo. Like, I'll kill that boy. Oh, she fainted. Nice. Useful. Hey, Bomber, I was talking about you. It was nothing bad. God damn it, Tem, I told you not to say anything! I don't remember how the topic came up. But it's probably fine. It was nothing bad. God damn it, guys. Guys, you're supposed to make believe you've never heard of Bomber. God damn it. My plan. It's ruined. No, we were talking shit, about random people. Yeah, somebody said that I was a copy of Bomber. That I was like a clone. And I said, no, it's the other way around. And then, we were like, yes, Bomber be hot. See, I told you guys, he will not admit it. Budget Jesse? No. No, no, that's not true. You're a great, Bomber. Don't let anyone tell you different. I mean, I'm not that great. I live in a trash can, so like, you know, life do be like that. Wait, do I have an emote for that? I think I do. You are a trash can. We all live somewhere deep inside of Bomber. The trash can gods. Where am I supposed to go? I can't remember where the place is. Oh, there it is. I did it first try. First try. Oh, yes, I forgot. I'm compost. I'm compost inside of a trash can. Bomber's toes. What a weird place to live. I mean, I guess if you want, but like, you know, that's fine. Dumpster upgrade win. Good question. I have a dumpster that I was looking at, but then 2020 took it, you know? And I haven't found a good one since. And then all 2020 did was fucking light a fire in it. So like, I don't understand. I could have lived there. They just setting fires, causing problems. That's true, that's true. I mean, you could definitely sell feet pics to T-Bolt, for quite a large sum of money. Yeah, 2020, it was definitely an arsonist. It made that dumpster fire go hard. Hey, Yule, how's it going? Heidi. Sure made your company a lot of money. I agree, Corey. All of my companies that I've worked at have been rich because of fucking 2020. Housing market go brr. Man, I think this is the most people I've had in a chat in a while. The last couple streams I've had nobody in them, and I've just been like quietly talking to myself and feeling depressed. So it's nice to get to talk to people. Oh yeah, of course. Of course, Matthias. Nice, Tem, congratulations! Make sure she's not a bitch, and if she is, just drop her. I had a a lot of friends in school, but like once I got out of high school, they all just yeeted me. Thanks, Heidi. I appreciate it. So what do you guys think? Should I get a VTuber avatar? Yeah, it would literally just be a cute trash can. Oh, really? Banana phone. You're not wrong. And Tim, your friend, wasn't wrong either. Danny DeVito with pink hair as the trash can man. Yeah, send me the link, Heidi. I would definitely like to take a peek. Made? Made what? Oh, that new series? I think I saw something about something like that. Or I could just be imagining everything, you know. Yeah, it was a Netflix show. Yeah. Okay. You ever have that moment where you're just like, is everything I remember a lie? Or just me? Are they lowly maid costumes? All the time. I'm glad someone else feels it too, Jackers. I think I gave my opinion on the word lowly and the fuck's the other one? Oh, I forgot. Oh goodness. I don't remember. Oh. Matthias, it's just like a weird coincidence. I literally haven't been in Ailport in so long. I gotta remember the name of the other one. What is the male version of lowlies? What are they called? What is it? What is it? Shota. Shota. It's Shota. I remember. Okay. Here's my opinion. Okay. I think that initially the word lowly and Shota were meant to just like describe cute young characters. And it became Aw, they gave me a hug. I don't know how to give a hug, so I can't give it back, but thank you, person. I just saw you running away and you looked like you were in danger. Anyways, Shota and Loli were originally just used to describe young, cute characters. And like when I first started reading manga and watching anime, that's what it meant. It was like loli characters were like cute, younger looking characters that wore like frilly dresses and were just basically doll-like and adorable. Oh, it's just slash hug? Really? Oh, well, Air, do love you. But as time went on, yeah, watching anime. Sorry, I'm an anime person. But this was years ago. I'm talking like back in like 1998, like 1999, like old bitch time, you know? A turtle just flew past me. I wonder who it could be. What do you mean what? I'm old. Have we not discussed this? Yeah, I know. You people are too young. But anyways, back then, it was just a term to refer to cute characters that are young. And that was it. Like, it wasn't sexual in nature, it wasn't weird, but like over time it became this weird sexual thing where it was like, oh, lolies, like, lolitas, ooh. And it became like sus. And like in some places of the internet, it's fine. People still refer to it using the old terminology and understand that they're referring to it using the old terminology of just, it meaning cute younger characters or cute characters in frilly dresses or something similar. But like then in places like Reddit, or not Reddit, I'm sorry, 4chan and shit, it's like weird susness. So I always feel bad when somebody uses it because I feel like, which way are they using it? And is it bad? Because yeah, Corey, I know you didn't mean it in that way. Don't worry. Um, but like when I say it, I refer to it because it's a cute character, you know? Oh, Streamlabs caught somebody doing something bad. Thanks, Streamlabs. Um, Hello. Yeah, Loli was frilly dresses for a long time, but um, it's become something different, and it's weird. Yeah, it was more there. The thing is there's a Loli and then there's Lolita, and they're two different things, but also kind of a combination of things. So Loli is normally a cute character in Lolita style clothes that it's younger, where Lolita is a specific style of clothing, which is frilly dresses, parasols, things like that. Um, so it's weird because I feel like it it's taken on new meaning and it ruins it. Um, and it feels bad for the older generation who's used to it meaning not something completely not a big deal. Um, and then I know people who don't know what it is automatically assume that it's a sexual thing too. Ooh, I like that your mount sparkles, Matthias. That's pretty cool. But like, yeah, it was something that I like had a conversation with somebody in the Discord server about because yeah, it's just cute clothes and shit. Exactly, Corey. But like certain Discords don't allow it, and like we don't allow the use of the words and stuff because people use it in like a specific way. It's like okay, thanks Heidi. I appreciate it. It's like there's this old anime that is it's not a good it's more of a hentai than an anime, first of all. Um and people say the name of it all the time in the server as like a meme, but they don't actually know anything about it. And I hate it. I hate that they say something without knowing anything about it because these words take on new meaning once you turn them into a meme or you turn them into something else. So it's like lowly. It took on a new meaning because of how people were using it because they assumed that's what it was for or they created that agenda for it. So it's like it's hard because words are ever changing and something can mean something one day and mean something completely different the next day. Even something as simple as an icon. Look at Pepe the Frog, One day it was just like a funny meme, and the next day it was like white supremacist bullshit. It's like how does something become so convoluted and change shape and meaning so quickly? Um, and it's weird because there are other words that don't do that, um, that are stuck in the place where they're located. Stuck in a stigma spot where that word is only negative and only terrible. So I think it's weird that we actively change certain words to have different meanings. We turn things into memes, but then other words we like don't touch. Yeah, Tim, you're not a real fan. Bummer. uh, um, but yeah, I mean, the specific anime that I'm referencing is like a is a gross pedophile anime, and like people just don't know that's what it is. Like they just have no idea. But it's almost like there's a specific meme face, and I can't remember what it's called. Let me look and see if I can find the name of it. Oh. It's harder to find the name of a meme than I thought. I thought this would take me half a second. So it's a meme with a guy making like an O face. Um, it's like a drawing meme. But it originated from a hentai, from a gay hentai. I can't fucking remember the name of it. I literally drew it like recently as a joke in like one of the games that we were playing. Let me see if I can find. No, I'm not gonna dig for it. It's too much work. But Palmer's Bizarre Adventure. I'm really upset that I can't remember the name of this specific meme, and like I can't even like describe what the face looks like. I just remember it having very prominent eyebrows. But if I search meme with eyebrows, it doesn't come up what I'm looking for. Oh, I fucking found it. I can't remember what this face is called. I'm gonna post it and I'm gonna ask somebody what it's called. They refer to it as Yaranika. I don't know how to show it on stream because I'm a potato. But I'll put it in staff general and floor gang, and somebody tell me if you know what this meme is called. I do have a secret Discord, but we just play games there. Do you know what it's called, Tim? Do you recognize this meme at least? Nope, that's not what I'm looking for. Nope, don't open that. Google was like, hey, did you try to type in porn? And I'm like, no, no, nope, 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 nope. Did not do that thing that you just referenced. Nope. Yeah, it's called Yara Nika face, I guess. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, Google helped you. That was right. But yeah, that face, that meme face, that's from a gay dojin. And it's like people don't know though. People don't know the origination of these things. So like they utilize it without having any background knowledge of it or where it came from or how it was created or anything like that. Um, Ooh, a good one is the Ankh meme, the current Ankh meme from Animal Crossing, the Ankh dancing. Have you guys seen that? Dojin, it's another word for a comic, basically. Yeah, it does. It does. It does. But it's a, it's a popular meme. Please don't be cursed. I mean, have you guys at least heard of the Ankh meme? Like, do you know where it originated? But like that's what I mean. Well, I know you know, Matthias. We're big brains over here. Um, well, the thing is like this is what I'm saying though, is that like the origination of these things aren't always clear. And so sometimes you'll get a snippet of something and then you go and you actually look into it and you're like, "Oh no." What is that? And it's not at all what you expected. It is a really good animation. Zone Tan does great animations. But I'm talking about the original hentai. The original hentai video of it. But it was converted into a dance. And the creator actually made a version of it as a dance because people are using it so often on TikTok and things like that. But like the thing is it's another one of those things where it's if you didn't know where it came from and you're utilizing it as a meme, does that make you as bad as somebody who knows where it came from? You know? And I think that's kind of a hard to define line. Is like, at what point do you say it's changed so much that you can't know the original? No, there was a recreated dance one that's not safe for work. That's completely safe for work. It was made specifically so it can be used for that. So it does not contain any nudity or anything else, if you know what I mean. But anyways, at what point in the life cycle of a meme, a name, a word, does it become something new and go away from what it used to be? Yeah, and I think that's true to some degree. I think with the specific anime I referenced earlier, the pedophile hentai one, like that one's something that I feel like you should at least Google it, and if you Google the name once, you'll be able to find it, and you'll know what it is. The Ankh meme, you can Google it and not find the original readily available. So for that, I feel like I feel a little bit more lenient towards it because people just don't realize things, you know? But for like things where it's you Google it and it comes up immediately, it's like how can you say you didn't know what it was? And how can you think it's okay to use it if you don't know what it was? Yeah, true, Matthias, true. Um, I don't know. I think it's an interesting concept of the internet. Um, oh, absolutely not, Tim. No, I would not say that the Ankh one is as harmful as the pedo one. I think the pedo one is definitely like 10 out of 10. That person should just fucking not. And if they say it, they're banned. Like I'm done. Like no, I don't play that game. The Ankh one, I feel like there's more leniency because first of all, like I said, it's something that you may not necessarily find right at the top when you search it. It's been converted into something sort of different, using TikTok and using the music, and people have created fan animations of just the dance itself. So like I feel like it's converted and become something more new. And then in addition, I don't think watching hentai should be a punishable offense. Like I think people should be allowed to watch it if they want. I think there's a difference between hentai and pedophilia. You know, I think that sometimes people overlap them because they think that all anime or all hentai features young characters, but I don't necessarily agree with that. Um, I think it's also difficult for people to find a line of what is okay in media versus real life. And I think even further into that is defining a line between animated media versus real life. Um, I think a lot of people think that any hentai that features any characters that look young is underaged, but it's difficult because it's a lot of the time it's the drawing style first off, and secondly, like it's animated, so it can be a hard line. I think it's when the anime specifically references the point of ages or the underage factor that then it's like, no, this isn't okay. But I feel like it's a really hard thing to kind of like put into a box. Um, and I think it's interesting that a lot of the time the people who try to put it into the box are the people who don't know anything about it or are not interested in it or don't know like that they have never watched it or it's not something they keep up with. Um, and I think it's it's semi that lack of education, but also semi just fear in a way. I think everyone's a little bit afraid of being canceled. Um, and yeah, Matthias, I heard that they did create a new isekai after doing the redo of a healer. Um, I feel like they literally made that in an attempt to like gain traction and attention for then releasing something that wasn't horrifying. Um, but yeah, I feel like it's a weird topic because people are definitely afraid to make the wrong decisions or just make one false step. Um, but I think it's weird because like let me see a good example. I'm trying to think. There was this anime once that like referenced the characters having had sex. And I remember like people were all up in arms about it because they were like, no, but the characters are too young. But like both the characters were aged like 16 to 17. So they both were around the same age. And there have been plenty of other like shows that I've seen, like TV shows, where teenagers have had sex and it's never been a thing. But then like once you change the media type, it changes the meaning behind it, I guess you could say. That then people were like, no, now it's a hentai because they referenced it. But like it's kind of weird. Um, yeah, I feel yeah, exactly. Jecker's afraid the internet strangers will cancel you. But I mean, I think I think the defining factor is if something is harming someone. You know, if you are hurting somebody by creating media, then that's bad. If you are hurting somebody by sharing the media that you have created, that's bad. You know, if you are putting someone at risk by sharing something without their permission, that's bad. But I do feel like depending on ages, as long as you are of age and sex is consensual, and if you wanted to share a video of it or whatever, that's your prerogative, you know? If you're underage, obviously it shouldn't be even a question. You shouldn't be allowed to, and it shouldn't be allowed to stay on any platforms. Um, but I also feel like the lack of realism in some media can be difficult. It's unrealistic to assume that teenagers are not having sex. Um, and so I do think it's still important to talk about it in media and to have it referenced in TV shows and things like that, because I do think that it's important to know like the repercussions, what you should be doing in situations, how you should be handling yourself, contraceptives, things like that. I think all of that's important. So it wouldn't make sense to me to hide those things um, from people. I think that anything can be converted into something bad. Any person can take something that was meant as a good thing or meant as an educational thing and twist it into something bad. Um, there's no perfect person. There's no perfect media, and there's no perfect concept of like how to teach people things or entertain people. And you're right, Matthias, violence in games teaches violence in real life. I think that that's just unrealistic. I think sometimes people have problems differentiating real life from media, and I think that the world has attributed that to the media itself. And to some degree, I don't necessarily think it's wrong, but I also think that in the case that you recognize somebody having banana phone, yeah, Stardew Valley be making me rock people's world, coming and punching people in the face every day. You drinking? Not on my watch, bitch. Emo man? Nah, into my basement. It's done. You know? Anyways. But I think that it's the world has become more difficult, in my opinion. Things are not as black and white and simplified as they previously were, and a lot of things that were previously hidden are now brought to light, you know? I think that it used to be that if you had somebody in your family who experienced problems differentiating reality from a media, then they would be institutionalized and never spoken about. I think the problem is that nowadays, instead of institutionalizing people and locking them up and never talking about them again, we talk about it. We talk about it, we discuss it, and we try to work through it. And I do still think there are people stuck in the past in that they force on this idea of you don't have a problem, just ignore it, it'll get better, it'll go away, you'll grow out of it. And instead of institutionalizing people and hiding them away, they're still in the public eye, but they're almost being told to ignore it. You know? But I feel like... Oops, I did a bad thing on accident. I feel like the world is just becoming more and more difficult. Like income is hard. It's not easy to work forever all the time. You just don't have a ton of time to do things. You don't get paid very well a lot of the time. You don't get benefits a lot of the time. People talk about that, like, in the past people get paid less, and so, like, things were different then. But, economically, like, things were different then. Taxes were less. People didn't have to pay so much for health insurance and healthcare. Bills didn't cost quite as much. Electrical, water, all of those things. Food didn't cost quite as much. The price of things were lower. And then besides that, like, you have retirement. The money that you were putting away, essentially, was going to something that was actually valid and happening and could happen. Nowadays, it's a myth to have retirement. Most millennials and younger, Gen Z, all of them, will never be able to retire. I think it depends on where you're from. I'm just referring to America. I don't know other countries and how it's been. Um, I don't know that necessarily freedom of speech is better than it's ever been. I feel like it's it's an interesting pull and push thing. You have more ability to be free in LGBTQ plus kind of existing in the world in sort of who you want to be and who you are. Gender and sexual identity, are more open and you're able to discuss it more publicly in some places. But I do feel like, you know, it's difficult because the rest of the world is falling apart. We still have issues with global warming and things like that that we just don't always talk about, and that even if we do talk about it, we're not necessarily always working towards resolving issues. We still have plenty of other problems in the world, you know? So, like, it's with one step forward, you take one step back. Yeah, pyramid schemes. Ugh, pyramid schemes are just absolutely awful. And it's true that like the economy was basically based on sort of that functionality. It just I think the problem that I have is that I think I mentioned this maybe last week when I was talking about making games. When I was talking about that bad game that I was playing. So there's this issue that some programmers have that they will have what's called like a time sink. They'll have a specific part of a game that they really want to work. Okay? There's a mechanic. They really like the idea of it. They want that mechanic in their game. They'll do anything to get that mechanic in their game. They will spend more time, programming that mechanic than doing anything else on the game because they want it to work so badly. And so they spend this time programming that mechanic and they waste all this time. And even if they get the mechanic to work, it feels so forced because about halfway through, they realized that the mechanic just wouldn't really work for what they needed, but they are going to use it anyways because they put so much time in it. And that's sort of the time sink scenario, you know? You use it anyways even though you feel like you shouldn't because you just you put so much time into it and you want it to work, you know? And to some degree, I feel like that's what the government is. It's the time sink. It's the thing that we've sunk so much time into to try to force it to work when it just doesn't. You know, the economy just, yes, the sunk cost fallacy. We've put so much time into it, we've put so much money into it that we refuse to start over or try something new because it was so hard the first time. And we're still trying to force it to work. And it's fitting a square peg into a round hole. We might be able to smash it enough that the sides just like slice off and then, we fit it into the hole. But it's not actually a fit, you know? It's not actually a reasonable fit and it doesn't actually work well. And there's this question of like, well, what do you do? Do you consider that time lost and over? Or do you try again? Or do you, try to switch it halfway through? But, they're so invested in the idea that they've put in that effort and that time into it that they will not give up at that point. It's just too much, too far gone. They're just gonna keep trying and keep trying until it works. But the problem is it'll never work because it's inherently flawed. And the people on the outside, the younger generation, the non-politicians, whatever, the world, external from the big group that has the actual power to make changes to these things. All they can do is point out the fallacies and the issues, but they can't actually physically make any change unless those lawmakers, those politicians, those people currently in power agree to it. And they're so sunk in on the costs that they refuse because they put all this effort in and they're going to make it work one way or another. And so I feel like that's a big problem with the economy, with the government, with how the world is currently set up, because inherently it's just not set up in a way that works, that protects everyone. It's set up in a way that sort of semi-works most of the time, sometimes, but that logically and realistically, it's just not the best option. But the amount of time put into it, how many hundreds of years now? Dropping it at this point would be a huge loss. And then because we're so worried about it being lost and changed, we've created these interlocking laws that you can't fix one law unless you change 4 others at the same time, because they all are interlocking. And so you get stuck in this rut of being unable to now pull back and try again, because everything is so tightly locked together in this weird, tight maze puzzle that it's just fucked. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying Checkers. I mean, I'm just babbling about stuff that I vaguely know about, so don't take any of it too much to heart. Do your own research on anything I say and any opinions I give. And I think it's important that people disagree with people too, because you never learn unless, you discuss it with somebody who may not necessarily have the same opinion as you. But I do think that just speaking from the standpoint of the United States, there are so many things that were done improperly in the beginning. Yeah, be careful not to be negative towards your president or you'll be silenced. I just think that, we're stuck in this difficult place of having power but not having power. I mean, I mentioned Bernie Sanders earlier. One of the frustrating things about Bernie Sanders that I am annoyed with is that, Checkers, I think that he could have won, but that his party pushed him aside for someone else. And the fact that the people didn't have the power, that the party had the power, makes it frustrating and feel unfair. And it's situations like that it takes away the power from the people and puts the power into a specific set of people, Like, it's difficult. I think that nobody's going to be perfect, but we have to pick and choose our goals at the time. So I don't disagree with you, Powwow, for, thinking that, he did change his mind. I don't necessarily remember him saying one versus the other, but I also have potato brain. But what I can say is, it's not about finding somebody who agrees with every single thing you say. And I think that's a hard thing to do. You want somebody who looks at you and you can say, this person understands me and what I want. This person is speaking for me. But what you have to actually do is look at that person and say, okay, I might not agree with their policies on, I don't know, whatever. Oh, I see what you're saying, Pao. I think that you might not agree with everyone's policies or opinions, but I think that it's important to look at it in pieces, you know? For me, it's like, what do I want from the world at this point in time? You know, I am mainly focused on healthcare. It's the thing that's most important to me. And second to that is wages. I don't think people have enough support, and I think the people that do get support are using it in a negative manner or using it in an unfair way. They're cheating the system to get it, and it makes it difficult for people who need it. When I was in college, I reached a point where I had no money. I couldn't buy any food, and I didn't know what to do. And I didn't want to tell my family because I didn't want them to tell me to come home. And I had medical bills, and I had student loans, and I was doing everything I could. And so I was eating these really cheap meals, and I was getting really sick. And basically my doctor was like, stop eating the shit that you're eating. And I was like, I can't afford anything else. And I was also having some other medical problems. And so I signed up for food stamps, which anyone who doesn't know, I mean, most of you aren't from the US. So food stamps are basically a food assistance program. You sign up for it when you don't make enough money, and you can get a specific amount of money from the government to purchase specific foods that they put on their list of available foods. Yeah, I agree with you, Powwow. So I contacted the government to get signed up for assistance. At the time, I was having a really hard time, and like I said, I couldn't afford anything. I was still going to class, and I was saving most of my money for gas to get to class because that was like the most important thing to me. They denied me food stamps. I tried other forms of assistance, and I was denied for everyone. I was living on my own already in an apartment, so all of my money was going to gas, apartment, school-related things. It was the only thing I could do to get by. And I wasn't making enough money at work, and I was working as many hours as possible, and I had 3 jobs. They were all minimum wage, and the minimum wage was like nothing. It was not useful. And so I remember it being so frustrating because they told me the reason that they wouldn't give me food stamps was because of my parents' income. It didn't matter that I didn't live with my parents. It didn't matter that I didn't get anything from my parents. My parents made too much money, and so they should be using their money to support me. Now, I'm on good terms with my parents. The student loans, I had the same exact problem. I'm on good terms with my parents. I don't have any problems with them. I could have asked them for help, but I didn't want to feel like a burden to them because I had moved out. I've separated myself from them. Going to them and telling them I need them to pay for my food doesn't necessarily feel right in that situation. If I was still living with them, it would be one thing. But it was a difficult thing for me. And the thing is like there are people out there who do not get along with their parents, who basically ran away from home from abusive situations, mistreatment from their parents, mistreatment from other family members, and they're staying away from their family because of that. And you're going to tell them that you won't assist them because they should be getting money from their family? Like, who are you to make that decision? Who they should ask money, who they should ask for money and who they shouldn't? Like, that's absurd. So things like that, I think, need to be fixed. When signing up for student loans, like Banana Phone said, FAFSA. It's a financial aid, financial something, something, something. I don't remember what it stands for. But like signing up for that, it's basically you're told you have to go into college. You try to go to college, you don't have enough money because you couldn't get a job until a certain age, and then you only get paid minimum wage, and that means you don't save up enough for anything. So you can't afford to get into college, so you have no choice but to take out a student loan. So then you have a choice between private student loans or governmental student loans. Either way, you end up in this situation where they won't give you a loan because your parents make too much money. Even if you don't live with your parents, even if you've been abandoned by your parents make too much money, they should be paying for your schooling. That's not okay. It's not a way that you should judge people. Like, if you're gonna force them to get student loans because you want them to have college or they're not a valuable member of society, then you need to give them a reasonable way to get that money to pay for the thing that you're forcing upon them. Because all through my childhood, I was raised and told in school, out of school, that without college, you mean nothing. You'll never be able to get a job unless you go to college. So it creates this dilemma where you're trapped. You know, you can't expect your parents to pay $80,000 for college. Yeah, exactly. Also, America has the oh, you want entry level job? Well, here's job with 10 years requirement of experience. So you can't get a job because you don't have the experience, but you can't get the experience because you can't get a job. And so you're caught in this fucking shitty ass loop. It's just the logic behind the systems and how they're built and how they allow people to get away with things is unfair. And it's unfair to the people who need the help the most. You know, the people who are doing minimum wage jobs, the people just coming into jobs for the first time, the people who are trying to go to school, who are trying to figure out their life, the people who are single parents, who don't have anything else. You know, like even childcare. Childcare is insane. Like, do you know how difficult it is to find a daycare for a child? One that you feel that your child is safe at? Like, because they're not regulated all the time. Sometimes it's just like somebody's basement that they just chill with kids all day. Like, why? Do you get any money or assistance for childcare? No. But also, don't you dare abort that child because it's, you know, God hates you. Well, how are you supposed to pay for it? So the system is inherently broken. It is just it's not set up in a way that it will help people succeed. It's just not. It's unrealistic standards. And there's nothing that you can do about it. And that sucks. And it feels bad. So, I don't know. I look at the way that the world is currently set up, and I look at how America does things versus how other countries do some things. And I can't help but feel like it's an unfair system. There are no situations in which you're set up for success. Yeah, Chicago, straight up letting people go out of jail like GTA style. I mean, the thing is like that's it's not just a Chicago thing. And I know like the jailing system is really weird too. I mean, think about this. A man could beat his wife within an inch of her life, and he cannot be put in jail. But somebody smokes weed, not driving or anything, they just were smoking, walked past someone noticed and called the police. They could be in jail for a week. Like, how is that? How is that a fair system? How is that safe for people? How is that protecting the world? There are people out there who threaten you for looking at them, for walking down the same street as them. It's absurd. Yeah, sometimes you get life in prison for possession, but you can literally kill somebody in a car accident and get nothing. Like because even if you were negligent, you were on your phone, you were doing something, like you could yeah, you could steal thousands of dollars of stuff. We had issues. Okay, this is a great story. When I worked at Walmart, yes, I worked at Walmart. When I worked at Walmart, I worked in the mornings in the electronics department. And then my mom actually worked at Walmart at night as a manager. And so I was complaining to her because we kept having these issues where I would come in the morning and lots of stuff had been sold overnight. No, I never sang any Walmart song, thank God. Lots of stuff had been sold overnight, but it didn't seem right. Okay? When you come in the morning and you go to stock your shelves or pull things forward and face things, and you realize that there's like 13 TVs missing, it's unusual because that's an overnight shift. Like, who the fuck's gonna come in and buy a TV in the middle of the night at 1 a.m., 2 a.m.? You know? Like, it's unrealistic to think that that many would sell overnight. And so I remember complaining to my mom about it. And she was like, yeah, I've noticed. And you're also missing a lot of these things and those things and these things over here. And like I had been keeping track of it. Yeah, right. So we were kind of like, that's weird. And um my mom found out that at night people were coming in and filling carts with electronics, hundreds of thousands of dollars of electronics, and just walking out of the emergency exit. So they had cut the alarm and they were just walking out in the garden center. And it's like you can call the police, but like, it's not like they're gonna come and do a sting and like stay there and wait for the people who show up every night at the same time. Because why would we do that? That just makes sense. Yeah, it is kind of smart. It is kind of smart, but you know. Um, and so we had issues with that. We had this problem where I actually caught somebody stealing a shit ton of stuff once. Um, so I was might go steal things from merchandise. Just don't get caught, and don't blame me when you get caught. So we had a lot of problems specifically with GPSs and PlayStation 3 controllers. They were locked onto the peg, so they would have like a little plastic thing on them to hold them on the peg, and then the peg would be locked. And so we'd come in, and there would just be like like the little plastic piece left behind that they had cut underneath it and taken the GPSs and the controllers. And I remember one day I had gone to the bathroom I was coming out of the bathroom, and I see this man walk by with a fucking stack of GPSs and controllers. He makes direct eye contact with me. He looks away and he continues walking. And so I call my manager. I tell them exactly what happened, and I follow the guy. He goes over towards the automotive section, because nobody fucking goes into automotive unless they need something, and they're in there for 2 seconds, they leave. Automotive's just not a popular, like, hangout place in stores. It's not like a place you go to, like, buy random stuff. So it's a very good random spot to sort of be in. So he goes to automotive. I'm standing 2 feet from him, staring at him. And he proceeds to take out a knife and cut open the GPS boxes and take the GPSs out. Takes them out and puts them in his pocket. And so he's got like a stack of like 20 GPSs, and he's slowly cutting them open, taking each one out, shoving the packaging behind the shelf while I'm standing there staring in his eyes. And I could tell the guy was panicked, but like, I don't know what he was thinking. Like, he just kept doing it. Like, I don't know. Like, I just don't understand, like, where his brain was. And so, I'm standing there, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? And the guy, like, keeps looking over at me. Like, can you see what I'm doing? And it's like, I'm like, yes, I have fucking eyes. Can you tell? But he just keeps opening the packages. And so I can tell he's... Yeah, exactly. Let's see how many I can get before police show up. Exactly. And so, like, the guy, I can tell he's panicking. His hands are, like, shaking. And so he goes to cut open one of the packages, and he slices his hand open. And so now he's bleeding. And he's got blood all over his hands. And he's getting blood all over the shelf. And he's getting blood all over the packaging. And he finishes opening them. And I follow him right out the store as he leaves with all of them. I'm not allowed to stop him. I had told my boss. My boss had called the police, but they just didn't show up quickly enough. And I remember being so mad. And I remember talking to loss prevention and being like, what the fuck? Because the thing is there's supposed to be a loss prevention staff at all times, but there just wasn't one in that day. So, like, they are allowed to stop people. I can't. So I just had to fucking watch as this man stole so much money. And, like, the thing is it's not coming out of my pocket, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal. But it just frustrates you, especially at that time that, like, you're working minimum wage. You're barely making it, and this asshole can come in and steal hundreds of GPSs and get away with it, and probably gets paid more than you. And here you are trying to work like a good, honest job, and you don't get shit. And so it sucks, because it's just kind of like, why don't I just do that, you know? If he can get away with it and steal hundreds of freaking controllers and GPSs, then why can't I? Which is bad, kids. Don't do it. Yeah, it was a long while ago. I'm old. It was probably 2012, maybe? And GPSs were expensive at that time, too. So the thing is he did actually get caught. 70. Do I sound 70? So, what happened is, because he cut himself, he left bloody fingerprints on everything, and the police were able to use those fingerprints to find him in the system. Right, banana phone? Things were a little bit different back then. I don't know what happened. It was like all of a sudden they decided like we don't want to like approach people who steal things. When I was young, first of all, I was a child. Okay, guys, so just starting that off with that. I was a little kid, like a little kid. Um, I had a problem with stealing things, but it wasn't purposefully. It would be like I would be playing with something, like holding it and just like looking at it, and then I would get distracted with something else, and I would just put it in my pocket and not realize, like not think about it. It wasn't like I was going into stores and saying like I'm a little kid, I'm gonna steal everything. It was just like ADD. I don't know. Just distracted easily. Um, and so like my dad used to get really mad about it. And obviously, and he would make me go in and return the item and apologize to the staff. And it would be really embarrassing and scary and uncomfortable because like I'm just a little kid, I don't understand. I like didn't mean to do it. So it feels bad like having to apologize because I wasn't trying to be a bad person. I just got distracted while looking at something kind of thing. Um, but either way, I'm gonna put my stream ending soon sign up, but I'll finish this story before I end. Um, but so I remember like as I got older, it was probably like a year after like it had completely stopped and I had like started like not touching things when I go into stores. And we went through the exit and the alarm went off. Um, and the um the staff came over and my dad started screaming at me at the top of his lungs that I stole something, that I was basically like an asshole piece of shit for stealing things, and that like he couldn't believe me, and he was checking all my pockets and like patting me down, and I was bawling because I was like I didn't take anything. I promise I didn't take anything. And he just kept yelling at me, and people were staring, and it was like really, really traumatic. And the staff member had been trying to interrupt and be like, no, 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 it's okay. I don't see anything. Like, it's probably fine. And he kept trying to like talk to my dad, but my dad was like just completely ignoring him. Well, finally, the staff member like interrupted my dad and was like, look, man, like sometimes kids just step on the tags that people pull off the shelf. Like, can you just check her shoes? Like, just check the kid's shoes. And I had a freaking tag, a little alarm sticker tag stuck to the bottom of my shoe. And that's why the alarm went off. And I remember being traumatized. So it makes me angry that like other people can just like steal like a whole cart full of electronics, a whole bucket full of DPSs, and I step on a sticker and I get yelled at. Yeah, Jesse trying to steal myself. Yeah, sure, tried to teach me morals. That's what it was. Definitely. But anyways, rule of thumb, moral of the story, don't steal things, be a good adult, try to learn about politics a little bit so you can figure out how you can maybe help your community and yourself, and be good kids, you know? I'll probably try to stream again Thursday. I don't remember what I have this Thursday. Actually, I have a lot of shit going on this Thursday, so we'll see. Yeah, Bomber stealing people's hearts. Um, oh yeah, today's Kismet's birthday. Oh yeah, I forgot. Whoops. Anyways, you all have a good afternoon. I hope to see you next time. And I love you all. Bye guys.